Know when L puts two hands up and the nose starts to bleed, it's over. Season 2 is finished. And as I watch, it just keeps getting better, and I can't wait until season 5. And as I'm watching, you know what? One could say Steve has a strong case to be just as important as Eleven. How many times is Steve gonna save the day? Or have big. Before we get into the last episode of season 2, make sure you like and follow for more content. Season finale of season 2 is very long, it was 1 hour and 2 minutes. That's how long every single episode is going to be in season 5 or longer. Episode starts off with everybody in Will's house, and Max tries to meet Eleven. Eleven's like, nah, I saw you talking to my man. They all make a plan of what they have to do, and they all do it. Jonathan, Nancy, and Joyce and Will all go to a secluded location so the mind flayer can't find where Will is. Steve is stuck babysitting. While he's babysitting, guess who shows up? Billy. A lot of people hated Billy in Stranger Things. Me personally, I did a lot, especially when I first watched it, because I gotta understand, this was in the 80s, this was in Hawkins, Indiana, and Lucas was like the only black person and had a black family in Hawkins in that time. But how he treated him, I was just so mad that nobody was even trying to help Lucas when he was getting beat up. Mind you, Billy is 18, 19 years old, hitting Lucas, and he's like 12. But guess who comes to save the day? Steve. He puts up a very good fight. You know, he throws 2, 3, 4 punches. They landed good. I'm like, okay, he's going to win. But we all know that didn't happen. Steve actually gets beat up pretty bad. Like, so bad. So bad that Max uses injection to put into Billy, and he goes to sleep. Now, while all this is going on, we still have Jonathan, Nancy, Joyce, and Will trying to get the mind flayer out of Will, which is crazy because Joyce is really the best mother ever because she really wants her boy back, and she's doing anything she can to get this mind flayer out. While that's going on, we have Hopper and Eleven back at Hawkins' lab doing what they need to do to close the gate. Steve wakes up from his terrible beating and realizes that Max is driving to one of the tunnels that leads to the Upside Down. Their plan is to set it on fire, which would cause all the Demogorgons or Demodogs to come to that location. Where everybody in this episode has a job. They all execute. This is why I love Stranger Things and any show or movie like this, because you see what needs to be done in different areas of someone's life for everything to work. For example, in order for Elle to close the gate, they had to light the fire in the Upside Down so the Demogorgons couldn't fight Elle while she was closing the gate. And while Joyce was lighting her son Will basically on fire, Steve and his gang were lighting the fire in the Upside Down, which also helped Will get the mind flayer out. All of this had to happen in order for all of this to work at the end. And you know when Elle puts 2 hands up and the nose starts to bleed, it's over. So this was a very great episode. Everything came together at the end. Everyone had to work together, but in different ways at the end to make all of this work. But where's Billy? I don't know what happens to Billy. And now season 3 is going to start on Saturday. Tune in. How many times is Steve going to save the day?